Hi everyone, so here it comes another video. Okay, so just in case, for those of you who are looking at the rubric and you feel like, I don't know, I would rather have someone explain this to me. If you kind of have that inclination, then here's a video. It's like someone is explaining it to you, right? And then if the video also doesn't make sense, then you can always text me. Okay, so as you can see, the rubric is divided into 6 parts. We are concerned with MLA style and adherence to the prompt. Introduction, very important in an argumentative essay, response essay. Body paragraphs, that's the main part of the essay, so very important. Stating the opposition and refuting it, very important part of an argument. Grammar and punctuation, without that we cannot be clear, right, about what we are saying. Originality, we are really emphasizing originality in this class because this class is advanced composition and critical thinking. That's what it is. So we cannot negate its identity, right? So we need to follow that. Okay, so let's very quickly look at MLA style. The header, the page number, the header, make sure it's MLA style. When you do citations within the body of your essay, very simple MLA style. If you get confused as to what is MLA style, if it happens to be new to you, mostly it is not new to our students because you already got trained in 101. But in case you need more information, there's the Purdue Online Lab. There's a lot of information online on MLA style. Our library especially is excellent with that information. Okay, works cited page, very important to be in MLA style because within a style, when we make certain punctuations and put things in a certain way, what we are actually doing is we are sending a signal to other scholars. Like, this is what this means. So there's a for us, when I keep on harping on MLA style, and students might get a little irritated, but essentially there's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of value to each thing that we do because that has a certain meaning within the style. What should I say? School of style. Okay. Important to adhere to the prompt, meaning you must follow everything that the prompt says. It should be a compare-contrast argument, right, that responds to 2 essays and has a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 2 outside research sources. Number of words between 1450 and 1550 is preferred. The idea is to discipline our writing, but in case you are between 1400 and 1600, do not panic. It's not like you're going to lose points for it, as long as what we say makes sense and sounds reasonably complete, right? So within the structure that we have given it, that should be good enough. Okay. Introduction. Introduction should summarize the 2 essays that you're responding to. It must be very clear. The thesis, claim, etc. should be very clearly stated. Should be strong, very strong thesis statement. That's your argument. It must set up the context, and the introduction must be the foundation of your paper because off of this your essay will build, or actually on top of this your essay will build. Okay, body paragraphs. Body paragraphs must, let's try and do more than 3 body paragraphs, because I have noticed that when students stick to the 3 body paragraphs kind of format, their paragraphs just run on and on and on. We don't want to do that. We don't want run-on paragraphs. We need to have more than 3 body paragraphs. It works very well, especially in longer essays. Okay, make sure your paragraphs contain claims, evidence, explanations. Logic is predominant, so things should build up rationally, but so we do pay a lot of attention to logic. and hence try and avoid logical fallacies, like common ones at least, like ad hominem, strawman fallacies, false analogies. It's kind of like these are like the basic things. The main reason we avoid them is not because you need to demonstrate the knowledge that you know this and we must. It's not like that. The more we avoid fallacies, the stronger our argument gets. When we make fallacies, our argument starts sagging. It starts defeating itself. So we don't want to do that. Just be aware, just be conscious that you don't want to do certain things in the paper. Just be careful. And this happens, and we take this up a notch, right? Here you're writing just from the class. So we are all kind of like this little group here, and we are okay. We forgive certain things, and we don't mind certain things. But let's say you were writing for the public out there, then there's not much forgiveness there, right? So it's better to get trained well on these things. Essay conclusion, yeah, should not simply restate the thesis, and it should be like an organic result, a growth of what you have discussed so far. Don't forget to state your opposition and refute it. Essay must state the opposition to the essay's thesis. If your thesis is, for example, no, Google is, I mean, I'm taking an example from essay one. So, no, Google is not making us stupid. It's actually making us smarter. Then the opposite of that would be, yes, Google is making us stupid. It is altering our thinking. So make sure you find an opposition to your thesis and then refute it. And you can do this like in every paragraph if you like. In every body paragraph, you can get a claim and then you can state the opposite of the claim. If you want, you can do that with every paragraph. Some students really like to do that. But then if you feel like you want to just kind of consolidate, all the oppositions and refutations in one paragraph before the conclusion, that's also fine. That can also make an argument quite powerful. So whichever format you choose is fine, but it's important that that element is there. See, that element carries 15 points, so we can't miss it. Okay, grammar and punctuation mainly for clarity, and it's important. So this is an English class, so how do we work without grammar and punctuation? So do avoid comma splices, fragments, run-on sentences. Originality, yeah, critical thinking class this is. So try to be as original as possible in what you're saying, and that really will take you a long way in the university and even in your future, in your profession, and so on. So that is what we're going to look at in essay 2. I know you're going to do very well. You have been doing very well so far. You all have been so active. You have been, oh my, your discussions are, you just are discussing things all over the place. You're blogging, you're discussing, you are in Pronto, you are sending me messages, you're sending me emails, you're all like answering each other's questions on Q&A. What more do we want, right? That's how an asynchronous online class should be. That's how it should be. You should be very active. It's just that we are not in the same place at the same time, but we are, as students and teachers, very active from wherever we are. We are actively engaged in the class materials and with each other and the teacher, right? That's how we work. Well done. I'm so, so proud of you all. You've done excellent work so far. And I know you will finish the semester strong. You will. Bye.